Hey YouTube, Smoking Uncle Frank here, back with another video. I've been thinking about a few things, and well, I haven't really showed you my full collection of home defense type items and or self-defense, whichever you prefer to call it. So I'm going to give you a quick overview, and then I'm going to talk about a few things. So I just got it all kind of piled up on this floor here though, so you can see it all, but let me get this out of the way. But I got my my FSC over there, and then below that I got my Tipman, and there's my M17 magazine, my two HDR 50s, and this is my get it out of the case for you. Sorry about that, guys. I should have done that beforehand, but I didn't. So we're gonna just do two things at one time. That's my my newest edition. That's the TCP, and I got a couple of holsters down there, which is part of what I wanted to talk about. So, and let's see here. That's a holster that came with the T8.1, which I just use it for storage. So I ain't never gonna carry that thing around me. So anyway, back to me, back to where I was here, back on the stand. You're gonna get a lot of crazy views here. I know I'm not, and I don't edit videos, so you got what you got with me. Sorry about that, but I don't know how to do it. I don't want to learn, really. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. So I thought I'd talk about, for the most part, if I'm going to go out. No, I didn't show this one either. I'll show it now. So and last piece here, this is my Byrna. When I go out, if I'm going to go into an area that I feel might not be safe, then I will carry my Byrna with me. Tipex and all that, that's just too much to carry around with you. So I got this here holster, which is inside the waistband. Fits way down your leg. I like it. Some parts of it. It works well, but it's bulky. So it's a little bit uncomfortable. You get used to it. I mean, it's not terrible. Other option is, well, I got this thing here. This is the Byrna. I got this from Byrna. This is a Byrna, their fanny pack deal, which you can fit the pistol into. Left side, right side, whichever you prefer, because it fits right in there like that there, and then you zip it up. And then when you want to deploy it, you really just got to zip it open part of the way, and you can reach in there and you got your gun. So this is good because it's got a lot of space in it for a lot of things like extra CO2s, extra ammo, whatever you want to carry with you. Your keys, your lighter, or whatever the hell else you might want to shove inside the thing. Also bulky, but it's a give and take situation, I guess. I haven't found anything yet that's like the thing. I've been looking at some other things, but I honestly, like I said, I don't normally carry my gun with me. I know some of you might think I'm crazy in that. I do always carry a can of pepper spray with me though, and I feel that is for where I'm going. I know the areas I'm going into. I'm not going in any crazy areas. I'm going to work. I know the area pretty well, and it's safe. I'm not too worried about it. So I don't bother carrying my gun with me. A lot of the times I leave it at home. I'll keep a fresh can of pepper spray on me though, the pepper gel. So I figure I'm good. There's going to be a part 2 to this video. I don't know when, but I'm going to do some shooting with this thing because I finally got all the stuff in my my pepper ball, my TCP and my FSC. I got the little the washers that Scary Cat actually recommended. He was able to help direct me to what I needed to get. So they're the little shim washers for the regulator. So I got them in. I got double bumper washers on this thing. I've got the VKS spring pad and sear spring and the bolt spring, and what else? Not Grimberg, but yeah, everybody knows him from Grimberg because Grimberg sells them. But the heat core O-rings, Milsag heat core O-rings. I've got him in both my. I got him in my TCP. I got all that in my TCP. All that I described, and also I've got all the same setup in my FSC. Washers, O-rings, bolt springs, you name it. I got it all in there. So I got them all set up. I just haven't test fired them yet. So that's why I'm gonna probably do a test fire video pretty soon, just to see what they're doing now that I've got them installed and tuned up pretty good, I think. I don't know. I'll see when I shoot it. This one here, I've got the I don't know if I've got double bumpers in there, but I'm gonna have to check that. But I don't shoot it that much. This is my T8.1. This thing is a monster. This is like something right out of RoboCop or something. But it's powerful. It's a powerful gun, and it's got two of the old school magazines in there that came with it. It's got a CO2 in there now. I don't generally like to keep these things loaded around the house. I do load them, depending. The only reason being for that is that there's a spring inside, and that spring gets compressed. And if you leave it in too long, I'm always kind of wondering whether or not that's going to weaken the spring and cause problems. And I don't have more than 2 sets of springs right now. Maybe if I get some extra springs and that, because getting these magazines for this thing here, good luck. If you do find them, they're going to be expensive. So I've got 2 of them, so I take care of them. These are, you know, if I need to in a pinch, I guess I could quickly load the thing. But I've got so many other options. You know, I got my M17, which is another thing. I don't have a lot of magazines for it yet. I've got 4 of them, and the same situation. You gotta watch those springs, because the springs in the magazines compress, and after a while they can get weak, and it's the same thing with the Byrna. The Byrna's got a spring in there. So I mean, I do load the Byrna, but I take them out at night or whatever and let the springs kind of get back to where they're at, I hope, until I can get some more. I mean, eventually I'm going to probably get a few more magazines for it, as I'd like to get for well, my FSC though. Now my FSC, I've got a lot. I've got some more magazine shells coming, because I want to take the not the FSC, but the TCP. These are the 8-gram magazines. I don't like 8-gram magazines, so what I did was I ordered from CymruTec, CymruTec, whatever you want to call them. I ordered the 12-gram shell. I ordered one 12-gram shell, and just for the hell of it, I ordered one for 16 grams. And it also comes with a 12-gram adapter, so you can still use it for 12 grams. Because 16-gram CO2s, well, they're expensive. I bought a package of them. I bought like 7 of them, I think, or something. So I'm going to try them out and see how powerful they are, because I'm sure they're giving you a little more air. So I'm waiting on that right now. I don't know when that's going to get here. But I'm kind of going all over the place here, but this is the Tipman Tip-X. Pretty powerful. I've got it set up right now. I don't want to forget and pull the trigger, because I've got a CO2 in there, and that'll activate the CO2. But Same type of deal. The magazines, I just shoot round balls out of it because I have one of those conversion kits where you convert it to the long range and use the other shaped rounds. But you know what? The round balls work fine for me, and honestly, I had too many aggravations with the shaped rounds and the conversion thing, and finding those special washers that go inside the thing. I couldn't find them anywhere. I'm sure I can find something else that will work, but it needs another washer inside in there that they don't talk about. A&S Gear, none of them guys talked about when they were showing how to do it. So, but I found out that it's needed because it was in the package with the stuff. But I've only got one of them. So I finally just said, you know what the hell with it. I took that out and I went back to the old way, and I just shoot round balls out of it. So right now it's got I think it's got one D10 in there. Yeah, it's just got one D10 instead of two, because this one here just uses one D10. And then of course my pepper ball thing there, that's got metal D10s, and I've got some spare ones of those coming as well. This thing does shoot powerful, but it's big, so it's kind of a home toy, whatever, self-defense maybe sometimes if I have it loaded. And you know, I mean, it's not going to be my first choice. My first choice, I'll show you what my first choice is. And these I keep loaded all the time because there's no spring involved with the ammunition. 11 joule version. I haven't tweaked it up any higher, but you know what? 11 joules. It does better than that actually. And I've got the steel homewrecker in there right now, but there's nothing that I have to worry about. I can keep the ammunition in the thing all the time. I can keep a CO2 in there. All I got to do is smack the bottom of it, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I've got two of them. They're both 11 joules. I got the gray one, which I bought first, and then I wanted a black one, so well, you know, that's how it is. And then of course I got the green laser on both of them. Both been sighted in with my bore sighter. So I've shot them, and then they will go through a coconut. So you know, God help the person get shot with one of them. I don't think it's going to be a fun thing at all. So, and I've got plenty extra. What's nice about them is they're not that expensive, and you get like 3 extra or 2 extra magazines with it. You get a lot of magazines with it. So I got a whole shitload of magazines for those two guys right now. These magazines here, I kind of modified them a little bit because when you buy the homewrecker rounds, they fit really snug. And what they do is they give you a little, well, right, these I've got the Devastators in actually. This one here's got the Devastator. The other one's got the homewreckers in it. The homewrecker rounds, they fit so snugly when you first get them. So what they do is, I mean, I've got the homewreckers in this one. You can tell because they got the black in the back, the black rubber, and then there's steel balls in the front. You see. They give you a little oversized white ball that comes in. When I first got the thing, I was like, what the hell they give me? What's this? They just gave me one. What is that, a sample round or something? Then I found out later on what it's for is that you're supposed to put it inside there through each one of the holes where the ammunition goes, and what it does is it stretches that out to conform to fit these rounds. So I've got 2 of these already conformed to just use the homewrecker rounds because I really like them. They're great. They're hard hitting. They're not too expensive. So, and I've got a bunch of them back there. So you know, which really kind of makes this one here. I don't know how it's going to work very well with the regular rounds now because they're stretched out a little bit, and the rounds might topple out. So, but I've got plenty of these. I've got plenty of magazines, plenty of these little round cylinders for for these guns, so it doesn't matter. I've got them marked. I know which ones are which, and that's the way that goes. That's it for that. So what else? Anything else? Showed you my no, I think I showed you everything. I really didn't go too much over the M17. The M17 now, I like the M17 for the main reason. One big reason is because first of all, it is fully modified. I got this thing from Home Wrecker, self-defense, fully modified to shoot, and it'll shoot the HPA, the Grimberg HP rounds, the shaped rounds. So, which is primarily what I use in the thing when I am shooting it. But you can use round balls too. But you know, I've discovered I actually right now I got a 800 psi tank on here, and it works just fine. I maybe not getting quite 40 joules, but I'll bet I'm getting at least in the high 30s, which is enough. I don't want to kill anybody, and you know what? All this talk about, and I talked about the last time. Let's not go too crazy with the with the power, because that can be dangerous, and I really myself don't want to answer the questions if I accidentally kill somebody with one of these things. I just want to hurt them and make them go away. I want to make things so uncomfortable that they're not going to hang around. So that's my thinking on that. But it comes with a nice flashlight. Blinded you. And it's got I don't really care for this because it's flip up, but it works, and it's a green dot. I don't know, it's a battery operated though, so you can't recharge it with a, I'd like to get something better with the plug-in deal, because well, I don't know, it uses the 123A, I think it is, or something, battery. So it's I don't know. I've got it all sighted in though and everything. So, and I've got spare batteries if I want to put them in. I just got to remember how the hell to put them in. I think you got to take the thing off the gun and then do some shit to do it. But I think the batteries are still good in it. I don't know. Let's see. Turn it on. Turning this guy here. Yeah, it's still good, because I haven't used it. Haven't really used it. I don't shoot it a ton. I just keep it around. Once I get some more magazines, I'll probably keep some magazine loaded. I do have a 13 psi tank, but I don't, you know, I'm a little paranoid after I used it one time, because boy, oh boy, that thing it hits. But I'm wondering what it's doing with the bolt inside the thing, and how much stress it's putting on the mechanics of the gun. So I'm careful about that. I will use it from time to time, but not much. Let's see if the see how the air is holding up in this thing. It's been in there for quite a while, and it is still right about where I left it. Yeah, because I shot it a little bit, and it's down about a quarter from the 3 mark. So it's doing good, and I got a lot of tanks for it, and I've got a bigger tank that'll go on it. Of course, you can't use the buttstock, but who the hell cares? And then I've got what else was I gonna say here? I forgot. I know one thing I do need to get though, and I thought I had one on here, but that's I need one of the little nipple things for that because I don't like to leave them things uncovered. Them nipples. Keep your nipples covered, because dirt and stuff can get in there. So, but great gun. Shoots well. You know, I like it. I don't think I'll ever get a VKS, because my God, I looked at the prices on VKSs, and a modified one, or one that's been, because that's what I'd get if I got one, and they're like, I mean, I spent around a little over 800 on that M17, and I thought that was a big bite for me. But over $1,000 for a BKS with all the trimmings, I don't think so. Unless I ever get good enough and learn how to do that stuff myself. But I'm not that good, so I mean I'll learn how to maintain the things and all that. I know how to take the thing. I know how to take the I know how to take things apart on it to maintain it, to as far as if I need to oil it, lube it up or anything like that. But beyond that, I don't know. I'd have to send it in for somebody else, somebody with a little more experience than me. So that's it for now, guys. I guess I will see you when I come back to the shooting part. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, yada yada yada. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye all.